Alrighty. Let's make sure everything's all good and up and running here, shall we? Should be good. Usually it's pretty good. I think it's good. Alright, so let's get this live stream going here. It's day one, guys. It's Monday. Overseer is round 2. Overseer is round 2. Wow, I'm off to a great start already. It's round 2 over the Overseer Arena. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the 6-star featured. I really enjoy the champion. I think he's fun. The fact that he's the highest prestige science champion is a huge plus for me because I need a high prestige science champion. Plus, I have fun playing him, and I enjoy his kit. So that's what I'm doing here tonight. That's what we're going to be doing here for the live stream, just putting up some points. Let me just throw a tweet off into the Twitterverse. The best thing to come out of these rotating 24-hour crystals is seeing all the cool at Marvel Champions wallpaper art again. Let's grind Overseer. And with that, and with the pick wherever that is, and tweet. Cool. Alright. We're good. Should be live. Should be good and up and running. So let's get going. Let's get going. Should be good. I'm assuming it's good. YouTube is saying that it's not receiving any data, but if you guys are popping into chat, then I'm assuming that's not the case. But I mean, when you guys could just... Oh, yeah, there it is. It just had to think about its life for a second. Cool. How's it going, everybody? Again, happy Monday. I'm Rob vonShoe. Hope you guys are having a most excellent week. It's going to be a stupid, crazy, insane, busy week here today. Starting off with a snafu in the early hours of the morning. They wound up releasing all 6 days of the bonus daily offers all in one full swoop. So you could get all 6 days worth today instead of waiting for the rest of the week to get some of those extra monthly Cavalier crystals if you were interested in doing that. We've got the rotating 24-hour Cav featured crystals going on right now. So if you had a champ that you were interested in, I do wish you the best of luck going for them. We got the brand new featured 6-star crystals coming out tomorrow, including Shang-Chi, Odin, Mangog, Jabari Panther, and others. I'm going to be opening up 4 of them tomorrow, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really, 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 really hoping for Jabari Panther. That'd be fantastic. But it'll be fun to see who the bonus 6-stars are rounding up the rest of the pool. We've already been teased that Dr. Voodoo and Medusa are going to be added into the game as 6-stars. I think the running theory is that, we're going to see them tomorrow, and I hope so, because getting Voodoo as a 6-star would be nuts. He's very good. He's very good. Then, of course, next weekend is 4th of July weekend, which is the biggest Blitz event of the year. So if you guys have been saving your units for that. But in the meantime, because that is not nearly enough, we got the 6-star featured Overseer Arena going on right now. Like I said at the top, I'm interested in the 6-star because not only is he the highest prestige science champion, which I need, but he's also fun to play, which I always need too. So a little of this, little of that. Wish you guys the best of luck going for 5-star, 6-star, or the basic, if that's your what you're interested in. I wound up going for the 6-star feature Luke Cage round 1. Wound up getting rank 87 with a score of 32.7 million points. So if you're going for Luke, that's what I think that's the bare minimum of what you should shoot for. It usually winds up going up a little bit round 2, but it being the last featured arena of the month sometimes traditionally has decreased the score nominally. We'll see. We'll see. So I've had a pretty good run here so far this morning. I wound up getting through my 6s, my 5s, and my 5s again. So they're just coming off a cooldown slowly right now. Going to be putting up as many points as possible. Round 1 cutoff was about 130 odd some million points, which is still insane to me. It's still insane to me, but that's the new normal. And as always, I want to say big howdy, big welcome to everybody joining up, including big howdy to Busy saying, so, you going for 6-star Overseer? Absolutely. Just because I've got a death wish, apparently. Man Falcon, always a pleasure, bud, saying howdy doody, Rob. Howdy doody back at you. Krishna saying, yo, Rob. Oh, yeah, by the way, last night I popped 2 calves for Doom. Finally got a 5-star Doom. I'm really happy about it. Yes, as well you should be. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Good on you, Krishna. Good on you. Ben says, I'm also grinding now. For the 6-star featured? Very cool. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the leaderboard for top 100, bud. Busy says, I recommend you put up 150 mil or more. I went for him first round, put up 142, and got placed 86th. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. People who put up 160 mil got like the top 20. I saw, was it somewhere in the 90s, well, being low 40s. So, yeah, lots of points, lots of points. Then I also got another horse in the race too, because the last big featured arena I went for was Mr. Negative, and I came up 10 places shy, which hurt. So I would prefer not to have a repeat of that, preferably. That was not fun. Especially since I've already got a 5-star Overseer right now. I don't need an Awakening. I don't need 20 SIGs. I'm good. Logan says, was poppin'. Well, little this, little that. You know, just chilling, just having a good time. Coming off of a good weekend still, so I'm riding high off of that into this week. Real life has been really busy as well, which is a plus. But then again, I'm one of those people who I prefer to have too many things to do as opposed to not enough things to do. I seem to go out of my way to keep myself busy. To a fault. It is definitely one of my shortcomings, I realize, but always something going on. ASW saying, howdy, Rob. Howdy, chat. Well, howdy back at you. Good to see you again. How's it going? Wish I had the time and energy for Arena. That's the thing. I think the only reason that I'm as optimistic, I guess, about this arena is that I wound up taking like the last 3 weeks off, effectively. Like I didn't even I made like base bare minimum milestones, but like that's it. Like, and by milestones I mean like I put up like 9 million points, and that's it. It was nice. It was really, really nice. I needed the break. I definitely needed it. Let's see, where am I going for? So these guys are all coming off a cooldown relatively quick. I am looking for refreshes right now. Not Doom. No, I want iHulk. I want Blade, and I want Corvus, I think, yeah. The reason I want those 3 guys, I should probably run Gilly just to get her out of the way, too. The reason I want those 3 guys is because I've got boosts for skill, for cosmic, and for science. And, with the cutoff that high, boosts help. Boosts help. Michael says, "Sup, man? Is Tiger worth rank 3 unawakened or go with duped long shot?" That is a difficult question. I think the first thing I got to follow up with is, do you enjoy playing Tigra? She's got a super unique play style. So if you like that, I would say probably yes. I'm going to be most likely ranking mine up unawakened as well to rank 3. I really enjoy her playstyle and the damage she deals. That having been said, she is a lot better awakened, just having both of her different stances active at the start of the fight. So I'll answer that with a fair disclaimer. I like Tigra a lot more than Longshot. I've got both of them at rank 2. My Longshot is awakened. My Tigra is not. I never play my Longshot. So I would say yeah, Tigra, but I know other people may disagree with that, but that's my 2 cents. I'm hoping for 4th of July I get a Mystic Awakening for my new Scarlet Witch Sigil. The 4-star, I'm assuming, yeah? Or Science for Overseer so I can take him up to rank 3. And Sig him up already, get my Cap Infinity War rank 3 Sig 200. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, that's kind of a waste of time. Whoops. I have fingers crossed. I would be shocked if we don't see some or several Awakening Gems this weekend. Dash says, yo, 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 yo. What up, Dash? I don't know if you saw my comment yesterday, but I finally beat the 6'2 champion. I did see that. Big congrats again, bud. Big congrats. And Skull says, hey, Serial. Well, howdy, howdy. I am totally okay with this nickname. The moniker. There isn't going to be any cereal tonight. I mean, I've got the rest of the box of Wheaties over there. May dig into that later on as a midnight snack. But for right now, I'm good. Still riding high off of dinner. So let's see what else is going on. Question of the night over here on the left. Just because I would be shocked if we don't see some other form of large-sized offer between now and the weekend. What do you think that's going to wind up being? Because like we got the rotating calves today. I speculate tomorrow, since it's the new 6-star featured crystal, I would postulate that there'd be some bundle with 6-star shards. That's probably tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me to see a Vision offer at some point again, just because it's been over a year since the last one. Question is if there's going to be a tech wake up or awakening gem with it, or rank up gem with it. I want to get Thronebreaker before Christmas. Nice. I got Strife though. He's really good, right? He is. He's like a slightly different mutant version of Aegon. So yes, very good. It's been interesting to see the prediction videos. I definitely suspect Tier 6 and Tier 3 in Odin's, but nothing to rank 4 a 6-star. Maybe by Cyber Monday we'll see a rank 4 6-star. I hope it goes that long. My guess, though, is that as soon as Summer of Pain is done, the Summer of Pain rewards are going to be the first rank 4. We may wind up seeing like a fluke somewhere in between there, because I do speculate that they're going to wind up having a couple more of like the, what they call it, legendary, whatchamacallits, ascendant crystals like they had, where you have like a small chance to get a, Tier 3 or Tier 6 materials. So it'd be completely RNG based, that like the first rank 4 shows up. But I think by and large, the first wave is probably going to be at the end of Summer of Pain. Assuming, of course, that you've bought literally everything. Which is pretty pricey. Pretty pricey. But that having been said, yeah, by Christmas, they're going to be everywhere. Which is really going to be unfortunate. I'm not looking forward to seeing arenas post rank 4s. Not looking forward to that at all. Because then, by that point, the Doom squads that you run into in arenas are going to have rank 4 champions. Whether or not the King and Thanos teams have rank 4s, or... No, they won't. They're still going to be bots. But we're going to see rank 4s for player opponents for the Doom squads, for sure. Which means it's probably going to bump the PI... PI requirement up a good bit. So I think it may possibly be the end of 4 stars in competitive 6-star arena, and then possibly 5-star rank 2s as well. We'll see. I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but logically, just that makes sense. Should I rank 4 my Strife, rank 2 my Domino, or wait for a better Mutant 6-star? Play with Strife. Play as Strife. Figure out how he works, how he ticks, and where he's best suited. And if you really like the build-up for him, then definitely Strife. I would not recommend rank 2ing Domino. She's fun. I'm not the biggest Domino fan, just because I'm not the biggest fan of the RNG. It's like you might be able to crit bleed, but you probably won't. You might get a massive crit off of her special attack, but you probably won't. You know, you might get lucky, they might get unlucky, they may not, you might not. There's too much RNG in this game already anyway to be reliant on it, you know. Dom popping in saying, howdy, Rob. And Dom also saying, howdy, chat. Well, howdy, Dom. Happy Monday. Welcome to 4th of July week, Rotating Crystal Day. If you guys are interested, it is Captain Marvel movie as the 6-star crystal, and I forget who's the 5. I know there was at least one person in my alliance who's waiting for the Apocalypse ones to roll around. They're starting to gripe a little bit about like APOC showing up in the middle of the night. Hopefully not, but I mean, it's a 24-hour event, so somebody has to be in the middle of the night, right? I would rank 2 Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, she's good. Again, before you do that, you know, learn how to play her. Not learn how to play her. Make sure you like how she plays. That came off really wrong. Sorry. But you got to really like how she plays, because it's a big rank up, and then, you know, you're kind of stuck with whoever you rank up, so you may as well like who you rank up, you know. I almost went in for the Aegon crystals. I might go for Space Ghost. Yeah, I forgot he's coming up too. There's a couple of good ones coming up. Magneto is coming up. Space Ghost coming up. My alliance leader duped his Aegon. I'm so jealous. Remind me, Dom, are you going for the 5-star or 6-star? I mean, either which way, obviously, best of luck. But it's probably a good thing you didn't, when my alliance mates went like 30 crystals deep going for Doom and got nothing. And that hurts. That hurts. Confused Table Cat popping in, saying, in Mortal Kombat Mobile, I got both Cold War versions of Scorpion and Sub-Zero diamond cards. Very cool. How does that play? Relative to, I mean, Contest of Champions, just so, you know, we all have a frame of reference, but then also related to Injustice Mobile. Because I'd be really interested to see how that plays out too. We got Symbiote Supreme. Should I rank to him? No, not Symbiote Supreme. Symbiote Supreme is like a one-trick pony. Whereas Sorcerer Supreme is friggin' amazing. She is a fantastic utility workhorse. They're 6 stars pretty much. I figured. I was talking about like the game overall, just like the game mechanics and how it feels controlling the characters and whatnot. Because like this game, you know, I've only ever had the frame of reference about how this game plays on mobile, right? But Mortal Kombat, I mean, I've been playing Mortal Kombat on console for like 20 years at this point. So to kind of have to unlearn that in order to learn how to play. Luckily, I awakened 6-star Doom yesterday from the basic. Yeah, I'd say lucky. Lucky. But Dom's going for the 6-star Aegon. I got him unawakened at rank 2. Trying to go in for the last 2 paths of Abyss this next month. And rank 3 Aegon would be nice to have. Very true. Very true. I mean, maybe, hopefully, wind up getting super lucky this weekend, either with an Awakening Gem or Nexus Crystal, too. I want to get a Skill Awakening Gem from the side event, and I've got Nick Fury, so I think I should rank 4 or 5 of him. Yes, both of those things if you get him awakened. Unawakened, he's fairly mediocre. Awakened, though, that's where it's at. Hey, what up, Exhilarate? Saying, hello there, Rob and chat. What's the plan for the 4th? A video of the polls, I assume? Well, I gotta see what the plan is right there. I'm hoping to do a little something, but we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the week goes. What I do know 100% sure is that tomorrow I'm going to be putting out a video opening up 4 brand new featured 6 stars, along with 5 or 6 featured 5 stars. Seeing how that goes. I'm really hoping for Jabari Panther or an Odin. I think that'd be fantastic. Or an Awakening on Mr. Negative. Good Lord, I really can't talk tonight. It's good. It's refreshing. It's pretty much the same thing with Mortal Kombat Mobile. It's more swipe for special 1 or special 2s, but you can't really swipe back. Interesting. I'm going to give that a download and a try here one of these days. Because Injustice was fun. I got regular Gilly from a basic 6-star. I wanted Ant-Man to get the buff, but now I hope to God her buff is insanely great. I suspect it's going to be very good. I suspect it's going to be very good. Just because it's Kabam's baby, you know. Guillotine is, I think more so than anybody, a much more marketable champion. And kind of since she was like their first original character, you know, it's got a soft spot in their heart for her. Dom admitting that he's a dolphin. Hi, Dom. Plus, if you have MK11 and link it with mobile, you get a MK11 Diamond Fighter. I like it. I wish they would do that with some of the Marvel games. where they actually like, hey, here's a character to play, as opposed to, hey, Loki's on TV. Wouldn't it be nice if you could spend $50 for 5 random crystals that may or may not have a Loki inside them? Thanks. I could open the ones I have already for arguably just as good of a chance. I'll pass. Reaper says, what up, Shoe? Howdy, howdy, Reaper. Good to see you. Happy Monday. How's it going? Spent $33 on this game so far, and I've just beat the 6-2 champion, so I guess that's good. That's very good. That's very good. Now, I mean, obviously, I don't ever comment on people spending or not spending. I mean, it's your decision, right? But I heard one thing in my last alliance that kind of stuck with me. It's like, I mean, this is a free game, right? Just think about how many hours you sink into a free game compared to like how many hours you sink into a console game, right? So you spend like 20, 30 hours on a campaign on a console game for a $60 price tag, and how many hundreds of hours have you spent in this game? I think she was just trying to justify it to herself a little bit. John Oak popping in saying, long time no see, Rob. Indeed, John, indeed. But it's very good to see you now. How's it going, bud? Happy Monday. Happy Insanity Week. And Paz as well. Saying, Nisan Dorma. Well, good evening to YouTube. Good evening. Still feel like they'll buff Ant-Man at some point. Maybe when Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantum Mania comes out, perhaps. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully they wind up buffing Ant-Man instead of just like, oh yeah, and now here's the new Ant-Man. It's like, no. Buff the champion we got already. Please. What bums me out, though, are all the champs that were on the vote list that didn't get picked, like Joe Fixit or Iron Patriot or Kamala Khan, right? Like champs that need some attention. Some much more than others, Joe Fixit specifically. Like I'm going to keep on touting that Joe Fixit should get a buff, and hopefully, I mean, okay, so I'll say this. I came up with a concept for Joe Fixit for his buff, like a crossfight ability, Dawn and Capo, right? So Fixit's the Dawn, and you can designate anybody else as your Capo, right? So if you've got somebody designated as a Capo, hey, you both get like a 5% attack boost. You know, teammates, right? Little something. But much like the Ronin and Black Widow synergy, if you kill either the Dom or the Capo, if one of them are KO'd, then the surviving member gets like, I don't know, like a 15% attack boost or like an increased power rate, something like that. So it's up to you. I mean, you can play it however you want. You can either have them both be alive still and get that a very small boost, or you can intentionally KO somebody for a bigger boost for the other one. You know, kind of play into the fun mob mentality. No, I mean, whether or not that actually winds up finding its way into a permanent kit or not is probably anybody's guess. Probably not, but it'd be fun, right? I think it'd be fun. Do you happen to know who the next champ will be for Summer of Pain? I don't. Kabam is intentionally keeping CCP in the dark. Their whole mentality for that is that they like to play it close to the chest, just so that, you know, there's new stuff and some surprises in the game still for everybody. I mean, that's what they tell us, at least. And I am all for it, because it's fun, you know? It's fun logging into the game and being like, oh, hey, this is unexpected. This is going to be fun. And then just roll with it from there, you know? But just going off of the thumbnail banner, right? There still is a Medusa at some point, and there still is a Mysterio at some point too. at least. I see this game as an ongoing hobby that I invest in for fun, like people invest in clothes or travel or a fishing event. Yeah. I choose to spend in this game from time to time because it makes me happy. Yeah, good, and all power to you. Doesn't have the intros like Mortal Kombat does, but the game is still fun. Well, that's good because I think in a mobile game you'd wind up eating so much time on intros, and then plus that'd wind up taking up a lot of memory too, having unique intros for everybody. Watch, it'll be like a Kang buff instead. I mean, Kang needs some love too. I'm just gonna ignore the part because I think at some point in the last couple months they said that they're not ever gonna buff. It was a couple of months ago with Ultron. Someone was asking if Lultron is gonna get a buff in addition to regular Ultron, and then Kabam said no because they don't really want to spend the time buffing trophy champions that overall most of the players don't have. They would rather spend the time buffing champions that like the entire community can get. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. I don't necessarily agree, but I get the logic at least. Can you share if Bishop with his upcoming buff is worthy of rank 5? Unfortunately, I cannot. Not yet. Also, Captain America Classic and World War II need some major love. Yeah, they need like a complete overhaul. Because I think if you combine the two of them together and just like smushed all their abilities into one page, it still would be like a third the length of most modern champions, I'm debating if I should take Corvus or Black Bolt to 345. Corvus. I'm assuming he's awakened. Hope this next summer paint challenge doesn't have True Strike at least. It's going to have something. It's either like if it's not True Strike, it's going to be like a constant armor break effect, or you can't crit. They're going to do something to nerf Quake and Ghost and Corvus at some point. Just because they know that those are like the cheat cards that we all play. Pew pew. Bonk. Nice. Ew, Loki's coming to Fortnite. Interesting. I mean, I guess, but there have been like so many cross-promotional things from Star Wars, from MCU, from everything into Fortnite the last couple of years. I suppose the question is what version of Loki? If it's from the show or if it's a comic version. Corvus is unawakened, but Black Bolt is Sig 100. I'd probably hold off. Like, unless it's specifically to get Thronebreaker, I still would do Corvus. Just because his ability is that good. Black Bolt is fun, but Black Bolt, you need the synergies to go with him to boost up all of his buffs. I mean, granted, once he has those synergies, and especially if you make him a worthy Norseman, he just absolutely destroys stuff. But at that point, because the damage he's dealing is just, like, literally so insane, Ring 3 is not going to make enough of a difference. No critting? Laughs in Guardian. Yeah, and Gilly 99 too. I suppose it just depends on what the rest of the the nodes are. You know, if it's you can't gain any power like it was this week with Sinister, then it's gonna be all about Gilly. Avengers 1 Loki. Sure. How much does a skin pack cost for Fortnite? Can you buy it like a la carte, or do you got to get it in a bundle with something else? So those guys just make money hand over fist. Pew pew, bonk, beautiful. Billy says, "Hey Rob, sorry I haven't been on much, and I still won't be on much. My cat passed away. He was sick, but it still hurt, and I'm taking time away from the game and YouTube. But I wanted to say hey. Sorry to hear about your pet there, Billy. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in and saying hey. That means a lot. I do very much appreciate that. Take all the time you need, of course. You know, we're always going to be here, and you know, even if you want to just tag in and just, you know, just lurk, have it played in the background, just whatever we can do. Whatever we can do. But it's always a pleasure, bud. It's always a pleasure. Taz popping in and saying, "Hey, Rob, good luck on getting the 6-star. Thank you muchly. Appreciate that. Fingers crossed. That's going to be insane. It's going to be the largest arena square I've ever put up, which is saying something. Because Doom was the highest and stayed the highest until APOC came out. And then APOC came out, and I put up like 5 million points more with less teams just because I had more 6-stars at that point. And then the modern arenas kicked in. Then iBomb was higher still. Mr. Negative higher still than that, and this is going to be even more so than all those. It's insane. Still, though, it's still the best, fastest, and most reliable way to get a character, which is really sad. It's really sad, but it's true. They're 5-stars, though. I wish I had my 6-star Black Bolt awakened. Well, I'm super jealous that you got a 5-star. He's the one champion I want out of the featured 5-star pool. I got 6 crystals I'm opening up tomorrow, and Black Bolt is the only one in there that I really want. For exactly that reason, because I can wake him up, I can throw a bunch of SIGs on him, and because he has to be awakened, you know, then he absolutely is going to rinse. Silver Centurion as well. He's fun. He's fun. I don't know. I didn't have as great of as an experience with Silver Centurion as other people did. I'm glad he's in the game. I think he's the best Iron Man character next to Hulkbuster. But for me personally, it's too much juggling, which is weird because I like Psycho Man, but I'm weird. Yeah, I saw the 6-star went for 140 mil. Crazy, but you got this. Yep, I'm hoping that it comes down a bit. Historically, round 2 of the second feature has come down a good bit, just because, you know, people are getting hype, and because, speaking of hype, because next month's champions are Hercules and America Chavez, and both of them are freaking amazing. That hopefully that drives the score down a little bit. On a positive note, 27 hours till Loki 4. It's true. I gotta go back and watch the last 10 minutes of episode 3 without saying spoilers, just in case somebody out there hasn't seen it yet. But I love setups like that. I would love to dive into spoiler talk about that, because it was nice, but not the best one that Marvel's ever done by a long shot. It was nice, though. It was fun. I got Strife, by the way, Rob. My 5-star APOC just got put on steroids like Rocky 4. I just break them. Honestly, that trifecta is so good. Between Cable, APOC, and Strife. I will be the first to tell you that I had Cable written off for the longest time ago. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever, Cable. But the more I keep playing Cable now, especially with APOC and then especially with Strife, I can see why people are rank 3ing him, rank 2ing him, and then rank 3ing him. I definitely get that. May wind up doing that myself here before too terribly long. Because, well, my APOC is a 565. That's wonderful. Strife is rank 2, and then my Cable now is rank 2. And I think of the... Well, I mean, APOC's a 5-star, so he's as far as he's going to go. But I'd probably take Cable up before Strife. Just because he's a lot faster and a lot easier to play. And the Kabam gods have graced me with like 5 copies of him by this point. Which is good. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. The more SIGs that Cable gets, the more likely his heals and his power gain kick in going across power bars. So it's not the most exciting dupe, but it's still a useful dupe. Contradict themselves by saying the Avengers did what they were supposed to do, but they created a branch because of Loki. Yet, that's what was supposed to do. It should be Loki's attorney. Yeah, I mean, unless, like, the TVA are on their own branch, that whatever happens in TVA stays in TVA. That sort of thing. Buddy says, oh geez, going for a featured 6-star grind? I am, because I don't know what's good for me, apparently. But I am. I didn't learn my lesson with Mr. Negative a couple weeks back. Coming off of getting the 6-star Luke Cage out of Arena a couple days ago, which is really cool. So we'll see. I am cautiously optimistic. Very, very cautiously optimistic. Cable's insane. I've got him rank 2 currently. Right? Like, the hardest thing about Cable and his playstyle is learning how to improve your spacing when heavy spamming. Because Cable's got one of those heavies that it intentionally pushes you further and further back from the wall, which sucks when you're trying to like spam as many heavies to get degen as possible. But I mean, once you got a better feel for that, it's so nice just seeing so many ridiculous amount of degens on somebody that they just can't do anything about. I love it. Legendary Half popping in saying, no sleep stream? Why, Rob? Why? I'm a masochist, apparently. I'm learning things about myself. Doink, doink, yoink. Rank 5 Hulk, that's my guy. He's growing on me. I ranked him up specifically for the Slumber Path in 7.1 and 7.2. But now it's like, yeah, okay, now I got him rank 5 and I have a modest SIG level on him. Let's see what he can do. And I like him. I like him. I wouldn't mind getting a 6-star version, but I don't think I'd rank up the 6-star version. I think I'd be pretty happy just keeping the 565 as is, as like one of those better as a 5-star kind of things. Just took my Hulk up to rank 3 after 100% variant 7. Nice, Tess. Congrats. Judah popping in saying, sup, Rob? What up, Judah? Happy Monday. Welcome to the My Bro grind. I know some people call him Overseer, some people call him Bro Hulk, but I call him my bro. It's not Maestro. It's not Maestro yet. He's still my bro. It's the college years. Hey Rob, if TVA captures illegal time travelers, who created a new branch? Shouldn't Cable be one of them? Possibly. That might be how they wind up working in like the Sony and Fox franchises. Possibly. So long as they don't do another stupid bait and switch like they did in WandaVision. That show has been out long enough, we can talk about WandaVision. What a way to torpedo a show. Like, it didn't kill the entire mood and momentum of the show, but it was a nasty bump in the road. Choppy, choppy, chop. Beautiful. To all those who have watched Rick and Morty Season 5, Episode 1, who the heck is Kyle? Dude, I haven't even seen Season 4 yet. I'm so far behind on Rick and Morty. Alright, when do my 6s come off? Oh, my 6 is already back. Perfect. Well, there we go. That answers that question. I don't have any reason for not watching Rick and Morty. I haven't. Well, actually, no, I kind of do. Rick and Morty is one of those shows that when I watch, I don't want to be doing anything else. I don't want to be gaming. I don't want to be multitasking. I want to sit down and enjoy the heck out of the show. It's earned that amount of like attention, which is a really weird thing to say, but also a very 2020s thing to say too. Oh yeah, when I watch a show, the only thing I do is watch a show. Wait, what? You animal. But it's true. Rick and Morty is one of those shows that has garnered that level of respect. Not a whole lot of other shows do, though. Like, if I was going to get back onto like Better Call Saul, I think that probably would. I've only seen season 1. But I think that probably would be another one. Just because both the writing and the acting and the camera work are so good. Got that. Alright, so we got Captain Marvel movie, like I'm saying. Captain Marvel movie is this current hour's Cav character. Who do you want to guess is going to be popping out of next hour? We got some options. We got some exciting options. We got some not as exciting options. Anybody want to take any guess? Win some imaginary internet brownie points. I mean, they already had Cole Obsidian, and how Cole managed to get his way into, like, the ranks of, like, Cosmic Ghost Rider and Doom is beyond me. Not that Cole is a bad champion, I just don't think he's on the same page as those guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Haha. Beautiful. Did you see the movie Nobody? I didn't. I saw the trailer and I'm like, oh, this is John Wick with Bob Odenkirk. Okay. But then I read a review after it had been out for a little bit and they're like, no, it's actually supposed to be pretty good. So now that it's like released, I'm assuming it's probably going to be on HBO or something after a while. I'll probably just catch it there. I mean, I definitely I definitely have a little bit of time to kill right now. Wow. Yeah, supposedly Owen Wilson is not saying his signature trademark line in in the show. The I am Groot crystal. Watch, buff Groot is going to wind up being a god tier whenever they get around to him. I kind of hope he is, to be honest. I really kind of hope he is. Dude's been a meme for so many years. It's time. You're going to go for any of the calves? I did one. When Jabari Panther was around, I'm like, I'm going to roll one out. And I pulled a First Time Awakening on my 6-star Daredevil Classic. So I'm like, one and done. I'm good. Amazing use of 300 units. But tapping out. Not going to tempt fate. That was amazing in Nobody. Dude's a good actor. He is a really good actor. The more I see of him, the more I'm like, yeah, this dude, he's got it figured out. Apocalypse Heavy Attack is super consistent and remains close to the enemy. It doesn't really push you away like 90% of the champs' heavy attacks do. Yeah, right? Which is nice. Which is really nice. Plus, I mean, just the heavy attack by itself refreshing the debuffs on the opponent is just also very nice. Dude's so good. I ranked him up. I keep telling this story. I ranked him up originally just so I can horseman my other mutants. Up until maybe like a season and a half ago in Alliance War, where it's like, yeah, but did you know that, you know, opponents can't shrug off debuffs when APOC is playing? I'm like, wait, what? Now I use them so much more. It's like, oh, hey, look at this. Dude actually can play. Like, very effectively. And I realized that I was an idiot. But not anymore. I'm reformed. The former idiot club. Population? This guy. Gotta head out. Good luck on the grind, Rob. Appreciate that, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch you next time. Dex. Dex back, just so it's much less likely that Doom would wind up backhanding me. Do that. Do that. I love how after getting all 4 debuffs, you can do a special 3 and make all of them permanent. Yeah. Dude's just so full of surprises. He's such a great utility workhorse. Alright, so here we go. It's a minute past the hour. Any final guesses? I'm going to guess... I don't think Falcon was one of the options. I'm going to say Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's my guess. Let's go find out. Pre-ordered the 4K Steelbook for Mortal Kombat Movie 2021. Spider-Ham. Alright. Oh, that's the 5-star version. Long shot. Alright, well. Well, if you're interested in a long shot, there you go. I am disappointed, though, that the Spider-Ham crystal is not, in fact, a pie. It's just a regular, boring crystal, like all the others. Like, look at this. Purple crystal for Simbi. Purple crystal for Longshot. Purple crystal for Mangog. Slightly different purple crystal for Cav. It's so boring. It's just copy-paste. It's like, come on, guys. Spend, like, a little bit more time on it. Be better. It's definitely a good thing, though, that you pre-ordered, though. I've been kicking myself ever since Link's Awakening came out on the Switch. There was a steelbook for the game in the design of a classical brick Game Boy, which was my first game console. Now it like retails for like the price of a full game just for the steelbook, and that's disappointing. Brandon popping in saying, "How's it going?" Howdy, howdy, bud. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Rob Gets No Sleep Because He's Going for Another 6-Star Featured Champion Because He Doesn't Learn or Know Any Better stream. Which is what the original title for the video was going to be, but then YouTube started squawking about like character limit, and then it was just unpleasant, so I abridged it a bit. Doink. Going for Airwalker or Civil Warrior. Civil Warrior is one of the options for reasons. I mean, he's okay. I don't think his pedigree is good enough to stand toe-to-toe with all the other champions up there, but sure, Civil Warrior. Why not? Well, after Nick, now I'm actually super curious. I gotta go check it out. Curious what the going price for the steelbook for Link's Awakening is going for. Not that I'm gonna get it. I'm just curious. Can't wait for the Groot calves later tonight. Gonna blow all my July 4th units on them. Oh well, you're just ahead of the curve. Because as soon as like Groot gets buffed and he's like beyond God tier broken with prestige better than Silver Surfer, I mean, you're gonna be laughing happy. God, wouldn't that be awful if that was actually true? Alright, let's do this quick here. Steelbook, Link's Awakening, $50. Yep. Why? That's so much. I mean, it's nice, but good lord. Now, of course, I mean, that again, that's just for the case. That doesn't even come with a game. Yeah. Anyway. Wouldn't that be something, though, if they actually did have, like, Groot calves? And somebody actually wound up wailing out on them? Just because. I've got steelbooks of Coming to America, The Interview, Zombieland, and Endgame. And soon to be, Mortal Kombat. It's a nice spread you got there. Especially if it's like a film or a game that you genuinely enjoy. And it's just like, it's like that nice little extra cherry on top. Now I know I'm really dating myself. And I can feel like the old fogey starting to bubble and brew up inside. But I'm going to really miss like when physical media is finally phased out. Because like for the most part, like disc cases and whatnot are just like, I don't know, cheaply made, hastily thrown together, pretty trash. But every now and again, like in the case with the steelbooks and whatnot, in select cases, it's like a little bit of like display art right there. Like someone actually put a lot of thought into it. Like that's the part I'm gonna miss. Or like when I was a kid with instruction manuals, where they actually included instruction manuals with concept art and key art and whatnot. Guys, it's not the same on a screen as it is just holding it like in real life. Kind of sounded a little dirty, but you get the gist. Boink. PB says, hey there, hi there. Well, hey there, hi there. Back to you, PB. Happy Monday. Good to have you. Interview needs some more love. Chappie needs to be a steelbook. Oh, it does need more love, and it kind of makes you wonder, like, why it doesn't. Now that Kim Jong-il is gone, you know? Like that was the big fervor when it first came out. It's like, well, you know, now you got the North Koreans ticked off at us again. I don't know. Yoink. And Chappie needs a sequel too. Doink. Cheers, everybody. Anyone else get an invite for the 7.3 beta? I did. Supposedly, though, from what I hear, it was just a North American thing. Like people in the U.S. and Canada wound up getting the invites. I'm hoping that's not true because that's straight BS if that's the case, but supposedly that's what reports were coming in from Reddit. So we'll see. Like 7.2 is still way too fresh in my memory. Like I just did that. I don't want to be thinking 7.3. I mean, I should because it'd be smart, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Give it a little bit more time to breathe. Majority of my class has never even heard of Chappie. But I'm sleeping on Chappie. It's an underrated gem. Well, it's not even that old of a movie either. That was early 2010s, I think, wasn't it? It's like, what, 10 years old at the most? Alright, someone wound up getting rid of that. I wonder if that's where a majority of their sales are from. Probably US and Canada, maybe China. Maybe, or it's something with like the legalese from Marvel. Like that, like it's a dictate coming down the food chain. My guess, at least. Alright. Game's back. Yeah. Got them 6 stars. Got a lot of the 6 stars to get through. Because at this point, the amount of playable 6 stars I have equals about the number of 5 stars that are valid for preventing the Doom Squads. Because you can use any single 6 star, no matter, you know, how fresh out of the box they are. All of them work. Whereas the 5 stars, it's like, nah, there's limits. let's see. Let's bring everything back up. There we go. There we go. Switch out of that. Boink. Switch out of this. Be fun seeing what Ronin can do post buff. I like Ronin. Ronin's got a lot of fun things going for him. And he's got a very aggressive playstyle, yeah, but he's got a lot of tools to make sure you don't wind up getting rinsed doing it. There you go, beautiful. Chapter released in 2015. Alright, so it's only 7 years old. My money stacks like them Lego bricks. Ah, if only we could all be so lucky. Be like Scrooge McDuck and just have a giant bin of cash and coins on hand. Filter out everybody else. Cool. There we go. There we go. So what do you guys got going on the rest of the week here? You guys got plans for the weekend here coming up? Just regular vanilla, boring week until the weekend? Not much for us. Not much for us. Might wind up going out and about a little bit next weekend, but otherwise, business as usual. Lots of phrase from a Big Kid Scotty video. Ah, okay. I still haven't seen the newest one. I saw the first couple. And I very much appreciate that guy's sense of humor. And that dude kind of came out of nowhere, too. It's like all of a sudden, it's like, hey, here's a video. And then it just exploded. Rightly so. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but been rolling with it. Graduated last week. Now I want to crawl in a hole as I enter adulthood. Yeah, welcome to the next chapter, bud. Taxi, taxi, Dex. So one from the Terax rap. Oh, that's why. That's why. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Last one I saw was the whatchamacallit, the one with all the cosmics. So I think that was what, the second or the third video he put out. I think whoever's the next best Cosmic Ghost Rider. And poor old bald Nick Fury. Boink. Throw that. Throw that. And throw that, for good measure. Let's see the one about... Yeah, I did. I did. Cyclops was finally effective. We need a Hank Pym Ant-Man. Other Ant-Man kabam. Yeah, like that one can have a mode where it's normal size than Giant Man. I mean, they've got the technology in place from APOC. And then, whatchamacallit, the Gwen Master as well. She's got that scaling size thing going. There we go. Just wondering how I lucked out and didn't proc an auto block yet. That would do it. That would do it. Yeah, why not? Why not? Cyclops puts the F in effective. It's true. It's true. He just really needs that horsemanning, though. He just really needs it. That's if he gets that horsemanning from Professor X, then he's set. It's all he needs. Just needs to borrow it for a little bit. Bring it right back. Text that, text that. So I'm looking at two champions here who I have already completely forgotten have both been buffed. It's like, hey, cool. Carnage can do more things, and Vulture can do more things, but not enough things where it's like, I need to rank these guys up now. Which is kind of sad, but at the same time, I mean, again, logically, it kind of makes sense. They released the Soldier Boy's look in season 3 promo shot. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Jensen Ackles. And then what's her name? Lori from Walking Dead, like early Walking Dead. She's joining as somebody else too. Now, I mean, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt before I already loathe every scene that she's in. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But could not stand the character in Walking Dead. I'm going to chalk that one up to the writing. But so annoying. Jacob Bobbin saying, what's up, all? What up, Jacob? Do you think Mephisto needs a buff? He's never talked about it anymore. I think he needs a value update, perhaps. Or a more reliable way to use or save or expend the soul charges, perhaps. But otherwise, I'd probably not too terribly much more than that. Although Mephisto, he can get the enemy to 2 bars of power and do a special 3. He gets that into his aura of incineration. Come on, my dude. Thank you. Get some more of those power stings on, and then lock them in place. Or not. Boink. There we go. There we go. That makes things easy. Cannot wait for Homelander to possibly team up with the boys. Possibly. I mean, it's all going to wind up coming into play with his son, I'm assuming. And that would make quite the duo between Billy and Homelander. Bye-bye, dude. But I gotta say, overall, it's still a fun show. It's still a fun show. I think season 2 is trying to lean a little too much into the shock value, like sight gags, but not enough to where it's like, oh yeah, this is a problem. This is distracting. Knifey, knifey, knife. Do that. Beautiful. But we still got time. I know they greenlit season 3 and season 4 and a spin-off, but I don't recall when they were planning on airing it. If that was this year or next. Then we got like what, 5 more Marvel shows coming out this year. Hyperbole, but Book of Boba Fett's supposed to be coming out. Sure, there are other live action shows coming out that I've either forgotten or just completely not even aware of yet. Some good binge watching ahead, guys. Some good binge watching. Boink. Oh. Ah, that's right. There's a mastery with heavy resists. Because we can't have nice things, apparently. Text that, text that. I'm doing no damage. I should probably not attack into him. Crack that armor. Make my life just a little bit easier. I thought that was me. I don't know how that could have played out, but I thought that was a me KO, a self KO. Because he hit me and the KO popped up. I'm like, wait, what? What the dickens? But then I realized that I'm just, again, just an idiot. Oh, well. Do that, do that, do that, do that. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. Now, I know they've already released who they're going to wind up buffing next month, but it makes me interested to know who's coming up after that. Like, I know we got to wait a whole nother month, but I'm impatient, dang it. I want to know which of my champs I'm going to have fun playing with again. Because, like, for the most part, with the exception of Netflix Daredevil, they've all been pretty okay. Mostly. Should probably pay a little bit more attention to this guy. Seeing as how Super Scroll does like noodly damage. There we go. Beautiful. That works. That works. All right, guys. Here's what we're going to wind up doing. Let's go open up a crystal, shall we? Let's go open one up. Just for good measure. So, let's open up a Grandmaster. If you guys want to guess, or a Cavalier, I got one of those now. I'm going to open up a Cavalier crystal. If you guys want to guess who's going to pop out of the Cav, throw that in the chat. That is always fun. Much appreciated. I'm going to wind up guessing it's a 3-star Immortal Hulk. That's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. Would making Thing a Norseman affect his passive Furies? No, it wouldn't. It only affects active buffs. So, as this is spinning out, there we go. Well, thank you guys for watching. It's been fun having you here the last hour and a half or so. I'm going to be up just for a little bit more, but time for me to crash, get my first power nap in, keep on rolling for the 6-star featured Overseer Arena. If you haven't already, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. All that stuff helps the YouTube analytics. I do very much appreciate it. And for every like that the video gets, that's just a million points less that I need to get to that cutoff. So I appreciate that. So tonight's champ is going to be trash. Even worse. It's to be expected, but still at the same time. Ouch. I'll be back again Wednesday night for the next live stream. Keep on rolling with the 6-star featured grind. And I got some videos coming out as well. Tomorrow, of course, being the most exciting, opening up 4 of the brand new featured 6-star crystals, hoping for brand new Jabari Panther or Odin. But that's what I got for tonight, guys. Hope you have a most excellent rest of your day. We'll catch you later. I'm Rob vonShoe. Till next time, everybody. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well all. Bye for now.